Sahil writes in, I read that the creator of OITNB, I have no idea what that is. Guys, please do not just write in acronyms. I would appreciate that. Is making a new series called Social Distance. Got me thinking about how COVID will shape movies and TV trends. Since you've talked about its financial impact on movies and TV, how do you think it will affect them thematically? All right, thanks a lot for sending that in, man. And it's a $50 super chat, so thank you so much for supporting the channel on that level. And in the next couple of weeks, you're going to see your question answered in its own standalone video. But let's get to this for a second here. I mean, obviously, we've seen already, and we've been talking a lot about what the financial repercussions have been of the lockdown and the pandemic and all this kind of stuff. That much is obvious. We're seeing, studios having to bump films. We're seeing, theaters close down. We're seeing people out of work. I mean, the financial implications of it are obvious and heartbreaking. But what about thematically? Long-term, big picture. I don't see it affecting movies and TV very much thematically. But in the short term, obviously, we're going to get some episodes of television, and we might get a few movies that will take place within the time or use the backdrop of the lockdown for its movies or stories. For example, I can already see a couple of really good heist films being made with the lockdown and the pandemic as the background. Like, okay, with everybody stayed at home now, we can do this, this, and this. Like, I can see that happening. I can see a few episodes of some television shows revolving around that and all that kind of stuff. But honestly, I think that's just short term. I don't see thematically it having that big of an impact on the stories that get told or how they're told moving forward long term. Again, once in a while, a story will be told back in 2020 when the lockdown was happening. But honestly, as far as bigger picture goes, I don't see it having that much of an impact. But anyway, it's an interesting question, and keep your eyes open for it again once we answer it again in its own standalone video. Thanks for sending that in. All right.